Hey y'all, sneak peek. Catch the end of the video so you can see what other videos are about ready to drop. And go. Alright, so now it's time for these bad boys to be these bad boys. And so this year, so we've always wanted, I'm a little don't mind my mess in the background. We've got some groceries today. We haven't quite put them all away just yet because the day is running away from us. So right now Steve is rinsing off the cucumbers. But when you process pickles, they don't always, even if you cut the blossom end off, they're not necessarily still crunchy and all that other stuff. So we're also going to try the extra crunch granules. We're doing wide mouth quart jars today with some of our regular mouth quart jars. But I've got the water bath going. I have the lids in the pot, and we always put our lids in hot water. It's just something that my grandma taught me. Put the lids in the hot water, keep it on a low heat to kind of sterilize the lids. We've got our bands here. We are going with the regular bands and lids today. Not that we didn't like the reusable ones, but we are just going to kind of alternate. And if our pickles turn out crunchy, then I am sure our wonderful children who do no longer live in the house will want some crunchy pickles, because they tend to not like our pickles because they're not crunchy. So the majority of our pickles we've ever canned normally end up just going into our homemade sloppy joe mix, our egg salad sandwiches, chicken salad sandwiches, stuff like that. So if they're crunchy, I'm pretty sure they're not going to last for very long. So we'll see what happens with those, and I will give an update on a future video. I'm not going to hold this video out for that. So I'm going to put you all on a time lapse, and we will be back with you on the next step. So all I'm doing here is I cut the cucumbers to fit the jar. I will cut a cucumber in half and cut it longwise into like a spear, if you will. And if I think that a spear might be too long, then I just kind of cut it down. You might want to use the jar, put up the spear up against the jar, because you do not want the spear to be above the liquid. And you can only do your liquid to like a 1/2 inch headspace. Alright, so now we got our mixture just to a boil, pulled off the heat. We're going to pull out our jars. We're going to pack these guys with the pickles, with the mixture, and then this says to add a 1/4 teaspoon of the extra crunch. So we'll see. I'm gonna put you all back on a time lapse, and see you again at the next step. So here you literally just pack the jars with all the spears. Careful, the jars will be hot. Just pack them in there, get them as tight as you can, and then you fill the jars. Use your funnel to fill the jars so you don't make a mess, and then you do that 1/2 inch headspace until it is all full, and then that is when I added the crunch, was right at the top at the end when it was full. Alright, so now so that set is processing in the 15-minute water bath. We'll bring the water back up to boil, and then once that's boiling, then we do the timer for 15 minutes. We always do a little extra water and vinegar. Whatever we add for water, we always add equal part of vinegar to, just to make sure that we're not like overcompensating or diluting the brine. And it works out just fine for us.
How much more water do we add to the package?
We went from 7 1/3 cups of water to 9 cups of water, and then it calls for 3 1/3 cup of vinegar, which turns out to 4.06 cups. So I just made it 4 cups and a splash.
And that just gives us extra because there's been times where we've gone per the directions, and it never makes the 7 quarts that it says it does. So the extra 2 cups of water and the extra however many cups,
2/3 a cup,
2/3 a cup of vinegar, gave us a little extra. And what we're going to do is, that one was Mrs. Wages. It has garlic and
the kosher dill pickle.
it's this one, and it's got garlic in there. It smells really good. But we're not going to dump that out. We're just going to add our regular dill pickle mix to it. So we will let that process. So we just have these ones, which these ones are really good as well. I just saw those other ones at the store today and thought,
it smells, the way it smells really good. So
yeah. So we're gonna give that a try, and we're just gonna mix in what we have, add to it for the new package. Give these 15 minutes to process, and we will move on to the rest of the pickles. So the good news about this one this time is that since we use the regular jars, we will get the satisfaction of it popping. So can't wait. Okay, sorry about that. What I didn't realize is that we totally forgot to kind of like in the video per se. So this is just how we can our cucumbers to make pickles. Once the 15 minutes is done, we let them sit in the water bath for 5 minutes with the heat off, and after 5 minutes, then we put them on the towel to cool and dry. And then, of course, like I said, with the lids, with the regular lids that we used, we heard the popping sound, and they all sealed magnificently. So I just wanted to wrap up the video, guys, and kind of give you like an ending, because I realized that I didn't do that that day. We did a lot of stuff that day. So, well, hopefully, I've been having issues getting my videos to upload to my computer, so hopefully we don't have that problem. We will get the beef bacon video put up soon, and we will also get the composting video up soon. That's almost done. Yeah, let us know what you are liking so far. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share. Bye.